Hello and welcome to the pot setting module, which has been designed to raise your awareness of the hazards and risks associated with setting lobster pot. Pot setting can be a hazardous operation, even for experienced crew. A failure to set pots safely can result in serious injury, being dragged overboard, and possible drowning, particularly if setting is done with the vessel at high speed and or in rough weather. In the past, crew members have drowned when ropes around legs or arms have dragged them overboard with the pot. Others have been dragged overboard but survived with minor injury, although even minor injuries can cause discomfort, hamper your ability to work, and place additional burden on others on board. Pot setting includes ensuring the pot is in position ready to be set, with coiled rope and floats nearby and ready to throw overboard. The actual process for setting the pot, including safety considerations, should be part of the boat's safety management system or SMS. It is important that you read the SMS. You should also have been given an induction by the skipper upon boarding the boat that guides safe pot setting and all other gear handling processes on board. On most boats there are two crew involved in setting the pot, one that is responsible for handling the pot and the other that is responsible for handling the pot rope and floats. Appropriate personal protective equipment, or PPE, should be worn by both crew, including enclosed non-slip footwear, apron and heavy gloves. Rings should not be worn. Sometimes crew forget to wear gloves or take them off when working at speed, and significant finger damage can result if the ring catches on a moving rope, winch or pot. In heavy weather, you may be instructed to wear a personal flotation device or PFD. The pot should then be resting on the rail or gunnel. If the pot has recently been hauled, it may already be resting on the rail, but if not, it will need to be lifted into place. As the pot is lifted into place, it is important that everyone stands well clear of any ropes or other tripping hazards on deck. Skill is required to safely lift pots from the deck or pot stack without injuring your back. If the pot is on the deck, the end of the pot with the rope bridle attached should be lifted first and rested against your thighs. Then, with legs slightly bent and a straight back, use your legs and lean back to lift the pot onto the rail. If the other end of the pot is lifted, the rope bridle will be facing outboard and the pot will need to be swiveled around. This is no big deal, but it takes time and effort. Also, if the rope becomes snagged, it may hamper an ability to lift the end of the pot onto the rail, again taking extra time and effort. To carry a pot to the rail, lean back with the pot resting on your thighs to provide balance as you walk towards the rail. The rolling motion of the vessel can be used to take some weight and assist your movement on deck. Take additional care if the deck is wet or slippery. If the pot is on a pot stack, it will need to be lifted and held close to your body. This may include lifting the pot from the sides. Always use your legs to lift the pot and keep your back straight. You should also take care to ensure your fingers cannot be crushed between the pot and the rail. When the skipper gives the signal to set the pot, you should push the pot overboard, ensuring that it hits the water right side up. All crew should be aware of the designated pot setting signal that the particular vessel uses. This will be described to you whilst completing the vessel induction. It should also be described in the boat's safety management system or SMS. Ensure that the warning rope is over the side of the vessel and that the pot is ready to push overboard before the signal is given. The warning rope usually includes the first 4 fathoms of rope and the rope bridles that are attached to the pot. If for any reason you are not fully prepared or ready to set the pot, do not push it and only do so when ready. Check that other crew are also ready and that no one is standing on or near outrunning ropes. Hands and feet must be kept well clear of the ropes and floats as they go overboard. Once the pot has been pushed over the side of the vessel, the remainder of the rope is thrown overboard, followed by the floats, with a sweeping motion designed to spread open the rope coil. Because the warning rope is already overboard, there should be enough time for the crew member to pick up the coil from the deck and throw it overboard whilst there is still slack in the rope. If a second crew member is available, this procedure allows that person to hold the pot rope and floats as the pot is pushed overboard, and then to throw them into the water without fear it will be pulled from their hands by the sinking pot. Ropes should never be thrown high up and into the wind. This will avoid the rope coils blowing back and possibly entangling you. It may also lessen the risk of the rope becoming entangled in itself, resulting in the float being pulled underwater and potentially a lost pot. Again, always take care to ensure that hands and feet, including those of others nearby, are not entangled in the rope as it is thrown overboard. A sharp knife in a scabbard should be close to the pot setting location in case of entanglement. If a crew member is witnessed falling overboard, take immediate steps consistent with the Man Overboard module and information contained in the vessel's SMS. Well done, you have now completed this module. Now let's review the material that we covered.